everyone, this is Jimmy. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. I thought I would do a plan with me this morning. It's early Monday morning and I have my green tea. So I'm just feeling organized today. So I love it. And it's because of my planner and the planning system I use. This is a Molly. Her name is Molly. She's hot pink. This is a wide traveler's notebook from Planner Perfect, and I love her. And you can look at my other videos recently where I show her more up close. So I thought I would just take you through how I script a day. This is my Planner Perfect, and I'm just going to go to the day because in my other video, it shows you how I set it up and everything, which is coming soon. So I will post that Thursday or Friday. So this is today, and I already wrote in the weather, and I wrote in what my oldest son is doing today. He's a pilot, so he'll be gone from 11 a.m. to midnight, flying to Michigan and back. He's going way up in Michigan, almost to the UP, or they call them Upers up there. I have a friend up there. So that's where he's going today and back. Busy boy. And so dinner, no Peter, so that'll affect what I make for dinner. And so I'll write what I already did do today. I woke around 6:30. Was it 6:30? I think I woke around 6:30, naturally. And I don't use an alarm. Even when I was working full-time in my career, I didn't use an alarm. I just always woke up on time. Now, if I was working outside the home, I would need an alarm because it would bother me and I wouldn't sleep because I'd think I'd miss it. So wake slowly and naturally. Think about my day. I love to just stay in bed an extra half hour to an hour, ruminating, thinking about my dreams, trying to recall any dreams I had, and trying to figure out what they mean, you know, the emotion I had in the dream, and where in my life I'm feeling that emotion so I can address it. Like Sunday night, I dreamed a lot of dreams that signified rejection and abandonment, and I'm like, ooh, where'd that come from? So it means that those emotions are somehow in my subconscious. So I look at my life or childhood wounds or whatever where I might feel that way, and so I can address that and release those negative emotions to make room for positive emotions. So I like doing that with my dreams. So that's what I do in the morning. And then I listen to affirmations while I'm still in bed. Usually I get up and open my window, even when it's very humid outside like today, and turn the air off and get back in bed as the sun's coming up, and listen to my affirmations and repeat them. And I do different ones, just ones I find on YouTube. I love Louise Hay. She's who I listened to this morning. She actually has passed a few years ago, but she has a lot of affirmations on positivity and things like that. So listen to the affirmations and then stretch. I usually, and I've been doing this for decades, I lay on my bed and hang my head upside down off of my bed. I put like a pillow under my knees, and so my body's higher than my head, but it helps my neck and my upper back. That's where I have most of my tension. So it really, and then I do that as I'm breathing, kind of like in a meditative state to relax every muscle and listening to the birds outside. It's just very calming, but yet energizing to my system. And then I get all those kinks in my neck stretched out. So stretch. And then today, so usually I would write this the night before. I go upstairs pretty early now and I lay out my clothes for the next day. I script my day, or usually this side, and I leave this side for the next day. And that's part of my evening routine. But I saved it because I wanted to see if I could do this morning for you all. Okay, so stretch and then get dressed. And I usually think about what I'm going to wear the next day and lay it out. I don't have to make that decision the next morning, and I love that. So get dressed in clothes to stay home. I don't know why I worded it that way. That sounds weird. Get dressed in clothes to be at home. Sometimes I just write things so weirdly. Anyway, get dressed in clothes to be at home. I think I put on shorts and tank top because I want to get a lot of sun when I take my walk in a bit. Okay. And then just fix hair, brush teeth. I know I don't have to write this stuff down, but I do find if I do write it down, it's almost like I go slower. I'm not like, okay, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? It's like, oh, now is the time that I do this. And it's like I have a space to do it in, so I don't have to rush. So I like writing down these mundane everyday things. It helps me to relax. And that's the thing I'm working on this month or this year, this lifetime, is regulating my dysregulated nervous system. So this helps. Fix hair, brush teeth, make bed, and then downstairs. So our scripting doesn't have to be anything huge and big with these all-encompassing goals. Sometimes they are, and sometimes that's good, and sometimes that's where we're at. But for me now, this is good for me, just the everyday things. Someone posted on the Planner Perfect Facebook group yesterday, I think her name was Brianna, that she didn't know what to put down for goals. And I think sometimes people think goals have to be these big, huge accomplishments. And they do sometimes, like I said, but we can have everyday goals. In fact, I have a past video that I did about 3.5 years ago. If you scroll below, or I can try to put it in the link below. I don't know if I can do that. I'm still learning. But it's 3.5 years ago if you scroll down, and it's on goals and how I do my goals and how my goals have evolved and stuff like that. So that's a helpful video if you want to learn more about goal planning in your planner. Sorry, my words are not coming out right today. I'm not having coffee, like I said, and I've only had that much green tea, so I need to wake my brain up. So downstairs for breakfast, and I had an egg sandwich. Oh, that looks funny. Egg sandwich and green tea. That's all I had. I love frying an egg, and I use coconut oil to fry it in. And then I just put it on a piece of whole wheat bread with mayonnaise on it and fold it over. It's just delicious. It tastes like egg salad with the mayonnaise in there. Probably not the healthiest, but it works for me for now. So downstairs for breakfast, egg sandwich and green tea. And let cats in. They stay in the garage at night, and we have it all fixed up in there for them. They have the whole one side of the garage is like a cat haven. I messed up. Let cats in. It's hard for me to think and write at the same time. Let's see. All right, let cats in and feed them. Now this is where I am because I haven't let them in yet because I have 2 boys sleeping upstairs and I want them to sleep as long as they can. Peter will be getting up soon because he has that flight. But I like having this alone time, so I try to be real quiet. If I feed the cats and let them in, they will, after they eat, they'll start running up and down the stairs. It's like a stampede of bulls. I mean, they're just so loud. So I'm letting them stay in there for now. All right, and feed them. And I like to just tidy up the kitchen early in the morning. So when the boys come down, we have a rule that everybody washes their own dishes. We don't even use our dishwasher. And it's a pretty new one, but it just works better now for everybody to wash their own dishes. So they wash them and then put them in the dish drain. And then I usually empty the dish drain a few times a day. But if there's already dishes in there, they just throw wet ones on top and they'll just keep piling, and it'll never get emptied. So I just do that in the morning, and I'm just glad everybody does their own dishes so we never have a huge amount of dishes to wash or unload the dishwasher. So that works for us for now. Tidy up the kitchen, and then I'm doing my video now. Actually, yeah, down here, I'll just put this in. Let's see, create video scripting today. All right. And after this, I'm going to go on a nice walk. Well, what I'm going to see, I was thinking about using some of these, the labels to put on here for like exercise, like write exercise, and what I'm going to do that day for exercise. If I have a little label in here that says something on it like that, then it will remind me to do it, and then I fill it out, like what exercise I'm going to get that day, or there were other things I was going to track my water, but I think with the water I might, oh, those are pretty too. There's only 2 of these big ones though. With the water I might just write it in. I could use those. Well, for now I'm gonna do these for exercise. That's what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For this week, that's what I'll do. I'll start with the little ones. All right, let's just start with the little ones. So exercise, I'm gonna put it here because it's gonna get really hot today. So I wanna get out before it gets too hot. So exercise. When I finish my plan with me video, I'll put more of these in the rest of the week. So my exercise today is gonna be brisk walk in the sun. So that will give me my daily sunshine plus my daily exercise. And we have a lake near us, so I can walk by the lake. So that'll be my exercise. And then when I come back, let me see. Well, I'll need to, after my exercise, I need to water the flowers. And I usually do that before I come back in, so it's like a cool down time. Sometimes I have to water them twice a day because it gets so hot. But lately it's been raining a lot, so that's nice. Water flowers. Okay, and then I need to do something to get off my feet. I have plantar fasciitis in my foot and I have a knee issue, so I don't want to stay on my feet too much. I try to balance my day out like that. And I did all my laundry yesterday, which I usually do on Monday, but I'm switching it up now. I'm trying to make my schedule where I can make the most of my alone time when I don't have people around me. So I've started doing more chores like laundry and vacuuming and things on the weekend because the house gets full sometimes. You know, my other two children sometimes come over with their spouse or girlfriend, and so I'm not able to do a lot of planning on the weekend. There's just too many people and too much energy. I'm an introvert, and when people are around me, I can't really concentrate. Even if my husband's in the room but doing something different, it's hard for me to do a video when he's sitting there. So I'm rethinking my days this week. I will look back on my weekly reflections. I'm going to share more of this in my video later in the week. But with my weekly actions, I can look here and see if there's things I want to add in. I'm working through this training program, which I'll share later in the week. So I think I'll put that, spiritual and personal care. Maybe when I come back, I'll get a big glass of water and do my spiritual reading and prayer and meditation. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this dot marker because I love dots and I love putting a check mark there. Even though this is scripting, I do kind of put a little to-do list in here because I like checking it off. So spend at least half an hour reading spiritual text. And I have several, so I'm not sure which one. I keep them all on my little place where I do my reading. I have a candle there. I light the candle and get something to drink, you know, tea or lemon water, you know, do some deep breathing, and then read my spiritual text. And then I do my prayer and meditation right after. And I also like to include gratitude as part of this, which I do in my Cocoa Daisy journal, the first one. So gratitude. Okay, so that's what I'll do when I come back. And by then, it's going to be almost time for lunch. So I will just put lunch here. See, so it's not like I even have any huge big things. I mean, the only time I'm going to go out of the house today is probably here, but that's fine with me. I'm just not, like I said, I'm an introvert. I need gobs and gobs of alone time because that's just my personality and that's my sweet spot. And I get out enough. Okay, so lunch, I'm not sure what I'm going to have. But when I have it, I love doing this, watch a fun show or video. So sometimes I watch planning videos, or if I have a fun show recorded. I love doing that with my lunch. All right, so that's what I'll do for then. And then, let's see, are there any? See, usually I have this filled out, so I can look back on that, but I'm saving that because I want to put that in the video that I'm going to release later this week. So, physical environment down here. The focus is my entrance and dining area this week. So, I'm going to do something having to do with that. Dust stairwell, entranceway, and chandelier. Okay, I'll just do that today. So, this is my cleaning area that I'm going to be focusing on this week. Fly Lady calls them zones, and I'm not following her, but I am using her ideas. So I got those ideas from her about the zones. So I'm just gonna put, I don't like the word chores, so I think I'm going to put home blessing, and that's what Fly Lady calls it too. I'm just gonna put bless my home. Bless my home. Okay. Dust stairwell. chandelier and entranceway. All right, and then wipe it all down. Like get all those fingerprints and stuff off. All right, so that will be my chore for today. So I'm just gonna put that in a box. All right. And so that'll be in the afternoon. So now it's probably gonna be 1 or 2 o'clock. Or maybe even 3, because sometimes my mother calls me and I'm on the phone with her for an hour. All right. Ooh, that reminds me. Okay, I got to do this too. I need to write this down before I forget. Pay Mimi's bills. I am her power of attorney, and I take care of all of her affairs. So let's see. Pay Mimi's bills. I need to make a call to investigate her EMT bill. She thought she swallowed a hearing aid battery a couple weeks ago and went to the emergency room, and they took her by ambulance, and she wanted to go to the emergency room that was like half an hour away, not the one that was 2 miles down the road. I don't know why. So I need to figure that out because it's a lot, and it's like over $1,000 just for her transport. So I need to figure that out and see what went on there, because the place where well, I don't need to go into all that. Anyway, I just need to do that. So that's good. Okay, got that down. So as you can see, my morning is usually spent pretty slow. I do things I need to do, nurture myself, and then the afternoon is spent with things that I need to get done, because that's when more people are around the house. Sometimes my husband comes home from work early, or my sons are here. Yoga daily. Okay, I haven't done yoga yet, so I think I'll do yoga in the afternoon. So what I'm going to put here is afternoon downtime. I'm trying to do this every day. I know it sounds excessive, especially if you're younger and full of energy. But for me, I need this downtime. I have some health issues, and I just need to take care of myself in that way. This is what I need. So for my afternoon downtime, I'm going to do it upstairs so I can have full privacy. And when I'm downstairs, even if there's people home, but even if they're not in the room, I feel like I'm always on guard, waiting for the distraction. So this takes that away. So for my downtime, I am going to do my yoga practice and deep breathing. That helps me so much. It really, really does. Just the deep breathing and the relaxing and stretching your muscles. As you're relaxing, it releases what it's called fascia, which is the material between your muscles or bones. Maybe it's between your bones. But it stretches those out, and as you breathe, it releases all the toxins, and I can really feel it in my body. So do a yoga practice, and then I'm going to either listen to a podcast or read one of my calming books or healing books. I'll put read healing book. Oh, you know what I need to do? I'm going to show you some books in the video later this week, but I need to work on that. So I'll share that. Sorry, I just have so much I like to share that I get overly excited. All right, so that's my afternoon downtime. And then for dinner, I can look back on my meal plan. And And this is only, I have all the stuff in the freezer, so if I, feel sick that day or for some reason don't want to cook dinner, I can get something out of the freezer to cook quickly. But I do have these things left in my Green Chef. We've been doing Green Chef for a couple of weeks. So I think I'll do a chickpea. I didn't mean to get 2 things with chickpeas. So I'll do one today, then we can do the other one the next day, and then chickpeas again. So I think I'll do the chickpea veggie wraps. That sounds good. Let's do that. So first, okay, we'll eat at 6:15 or 6:30. It's perfect time for us. And then, because then at 6:30 we like to watch the headlines of the news, and that's the only news I watch. Is one of the made one of the channels like ABC or CBS, and I like David Muir, but we just watch the headlines and then, okay, that's enough. We don't need to know any more details. If we do want to know more details, we can go look it up later. But that's really all we do is the headlines, and then we watch our Jeopardy. I sound so old. Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. But now Wheel of Fortune took a break because Pat Sajak quit. But Ryan Seacrest is going to be the new host starting in September. I think September. So that'll be fun. We have to watch our little shows. And then sometimes we take an evening walk by the lake. So let's see, eat 6:15 or 6:30. And we're going to have, what are we going to have again? Chickpea veggie wraps. Okay. Chickpea veggie wraps. All right, let me grab this to see how long, oh, it is. Okay, this is it. Oh, it takes 10 minutes. This is an easy one. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So I don't need to start it ahead of time, I don't think. See, it tells you in the back what to do. Wash the kale, trim radishes, cut the dates, roughly chop this. See, so maybe I'll do that before. Let's see, if we eat at 6:15, so 5:45 I'll start dinner. Oh, I love that, so I don't have to do any preparation before. 5:45 dinner prep. I love easy healthy dinners. All right, chickpea veggie wrap. So that's the dinner's done. And no Peter. Oh, that's right. He'll be flying. And then after dinner, I think I would like to take a slow walk by the lake if it's not raining. So after dinner. And sometimes if my sons are home, they'll come with us. Okay, slow, leisurely. I have to say this to my husband because he's like a golden retriever. He just goes. If we say go walk, he's like, okay, I'm ready to go and walk. And he gets his shoes on and he wants to go fast. So I have to tell him this is a slow, leisurely walk. So we can talk and just get fresh air. Slow, leisurely walk by the lake. And sometimes in the evening by the lake, we see like the great blue herons. We saw a green heron. I am a bird photographer, so I love going and seeing new birds. Okay, so take a leisurely walk by the lake, and then we'll come back and watch our shows. Watch shows together. We watched a good show last night. It was a documentary on Elizabeth Taylor, so that was interesting, on Max, HBO/Max. Watch shows together, and then I don't know, I can't remember if my husband has a thing tonight or not, so I'm just going to leave that blank for now, but I do know I want to go upstairs at 8:30 or 9. That's my new time going up, because I want to do my evening routine, which I share in other videos, and you'll see again in my video later this week, upstairs for evening routine. it just really helps for evening routine. The end. Okay, so that's pretty much my day. I'm sure I might add some stuff in or change some things, but this is basically what I will do today. And a lot of times I take longer looking through this so I can be sure to. Ooh, I'm supposed to call my friend Tammy. Oh, let me put that in there because she called me Friday and I never called her back. I don't think I did. I'll just put that here. Maybe I can call her while I exercise. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Call. She's my best friend. I have known her since 9th grade. So call Tammy. I'll remember. I hope this doesn't smear. Okay, good. Call Tammy. So that'll be good. Get that. It'll be nice talking with her. So that's my day. And I just wanted to show you because sometimes it's difficult to script your day when you don't have huge, big things. But that says to me, I need to plan and script my day even more because my day is not planned out for me. When I was working a full-time job or when I was homeschooling the kids for 20 years, I had more of a schedule. Everything was more intentional because it was things that you have to do. You know, I have to teach my children. I had to get up and go to work. You know, those things were set for me. But now that I'm retired and my kids are older, I have to be even more intentional so I don't just waste away my days. And I do add in big goals here and there. But for today, this is perfect for me and it looks like a beautiful day. So I hope you all have a beautiful day too. And comment if you have any questions or anything. I love getting comments from you all. It just makes my day. I will see you later this week. Thank you. Bye.